The cast of Friends negotiates for $1 million an episode. Presentation by Mandisa Johnson. The popular television show Friends was a comedy that first aired on September 22, 1994 on NBC. The show took place in Manhattan, New York, and was based on the lives of 6 friends. Courtney Cox Arquette, who played Monica Geller, Jennifer Aniston, who played Rachel Green, David Schwimmer, who played Ross Geller, Matthew Perry, who played Chandler Bing, Lisa Kudrow, who played Phoebe Buffay, and Matt LeBlanc, who played Joey Tribbiani. After being on the air for 10 seasons, the show's finale was aired on May 5, 2004. The year was 1997, and Friends was a big hit television show. The 6 leading cast members realized that Warner Brothers Entertainment was making a good amount of money off of the show. David Schwimmer was first to be cast as Ross Geller. He was also the breakout actor receiving numerous movie deals. His representatives felt that because of his success that he should be paid more than the other cast members. Schwimmer thought that the idea of being paid more would not be fair to the other 5 leading cast members. In an interview with Vanity Fair magazine, Schwimmer stated that the 6 of us are leads on the show. We are all here for the same amount of hours. The storylines are always balanced. David Schwimmer's mother, a prominent divorce attorney, convinced the cast to form a mini-union. The 6 leading cast members banded together and originally asked for and received $100,000 each per episode in the first of many negotiations between the lead cast members, NBC, and Warner Brothers Entertainment. The 6 leading cast members were not satisfied with their salaries. Under the direction of David Schwimmer, the cast banded together and originally requested $1,050,000 each per episode. However, NBC and Warner Brothers Entertainment thought that was way too much money, so they attempted to talk down the cast members to a more reasonable price of $700,000 each per episode. Once the deal was made, there were several ways that the leading cast of NBC, Warner Brothers, and the cast mutually benefited. In an article in People magazine, the president of NBC Entertainment, Jeff Zucker, stated that the deal was the easiest we made. Along with coming into an agreement of $1 million each per episode, the leading cast of Friends continued to receive a portion of the show's syndication. In the book Beyond Reason, Roger Fisher and David Shapiro state that strong, negative emotions, anger, fear, or frustration may drive the behavior of others. Maybe the way that negative emotions were utilized in regards to this negotiation could have been what resulted in the final outcome. Dick Wolf stated in Vanity Fair magazine that he was pretty upset when the cast made the request of $100,000 each per episode. Secondly, if a deal was not reached, the leading cast members were not going to return to Friends. Lisa Kudrow and David Schwimmer had expressed a desire to move on. In an article from New York Times, it states the following end result. NBC executives conceded that they had to have the show back. In the past, some of the cast members, especially Mr. Schwimmer and Miss Kudrow, had expressed a desire to move on, and as recently as last summer, the current season was expected to be the last season of the show. One of the main things that went well during the cast of Friends negotiation was an agreement was eventually reached. Along with the cast members receiving $1 million each per episode, they were also still able to receive royalties from the show's syndication. As always, when things go well, there is always something that goes wrong. In an interview on Dateline, Courtney Cox Arquette told Matt Lauer and Katie Couric that she remembers hearing NBC was willing to do the show without the entire cast. It was also stated in the Chicago Tribune article that because of the huge amount of money that was agreed upon, NBC could more than likely lose money. However, after 5 long months of negotiating, a decision was finally made. NBC and Warner Brothers Entertainment decided to not only give one of the cast members a pay raise, but all 6 leading cast members. They each received $1 million each per episode. This was the biggest deal ever for a half-hour television show. The amount that was agreed to speaks to the longevity of the negotiation. No stalemate was reached when this deal came into agreement. These are my references. The picture used are referenced at the bottom of each slide. Thank you.